What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and today we'll be talking about OnyxCoin yet again, XCN USD. It is the 17th day of June, and here we are sitting at about $0.0041. Hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you all for being here. I'm looking at the charts, and I can't help but get a little bit excited. I do believe we're about to see a nice pump up. Now, again, it's the same theme, it's the same song and dance we've been singing and dancing to for months now, for a year now. But I really do think that, I mean, maybe over the coming days, like this is very, very soon, that I think we'll see some type of significant movement upwards. And when I say significant, I don't mean this. Wouldn't it be great if it was something like this? I think it would be, but at least something like this, or maybe a move like this. I think that we're going to see a nice little pump here coming in over the coming days, if not the coming weeks, by the end of this month of June. And the reason why is all these wicks to the upside. We keep wicking up. To me, this implies buying pressure. That there's if it was, it's different if you're doing this, right? You're coming down, you're working your way down, you get a wick to the upside and you reject, you wick to the upside and you reject. That's selling pressure. Wick to the upside here and you reject. But when you keep doing it, like you did here, for example, you had consistent wicks here. What did we do afterwards? We pumped one day, we pumped up 7%, the next day 14%. Overall, that was a greater than like 25% move. And again, that's not crazy significant, but still something to get excited about, right? I mean, I very much believe that maybe by the end of this week, if not certainly by the end of this month, we will be back above 0.005, which again, that's not a grand revelation. I've already predicted that, and I think in my last video we went over that in detail. The main theme of the last video that I made was trying to get above this high. And if we could, I wouldn't be surprised if we got above 0.006, let alone 0.005. Maybe we even get above 0.007. But what would be nice, and even I would dare say surprising at this point, would be if we could get above this high. If we can get above this high, above 0.0865, things are different. Things are different, guys. We haven't gotten a higher high since January. I mean, really, I guess technically since January of 2025. We haven't seen a higher high in a very long time. Yes. This high was higher than that high. Yes, sure. This high here was higher than that high, and this high was higher than that high. That's not what I mean by higher highs, right? These significant macro highs over time as we're coming down in this trend here, they're very distinctive. We haven't seen a higher high in that regard. And getting above this high, I mean, if you want to call that a higher high, we'd get another higher high. So whoop-de-doo, it's even better, right? We've been getting higher highs. We've been getting lower lows. I think it would be different. It'd be instrumental in showing that what we've done here since November of last year is different for OnyxCoin than it's been since January of 2025. We are doing something different. There is accumulation going on that we are ready to move up higher. And again, we could see this move happen very soon. Now, that kind of a movement, that's 132%. That's probably not 132%. What would it be from here? It'd be 111%. Still a big move. Still a big move. But it's very attainable for OnyxCoin. We've seen those kind of movements happen in a very, very short amount of time. We've seen them happen. Let alone something that's, 30%, 25%, whatever the case may be from here. I do suspect that we're seeing a move come in very soon. I want to look at the 4-hour time frame, and then we'll zoom back out. Zoom back out. Let's see. Bitcoin's moving up a little bit, isn't it? A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I'm actually more curious. I'm going to take away Bitcoin. I'm actually more curious as to what SpaceX is doing right now. SPXC, damn it, not SPXC. SPCX. Just keep that on there. Yeah, it's doing basically exactly what I was expecting it to do. Anyways, it's going to keep selling off, guys. It's definitely, I think SpaceX is it's going to be worth less than $100 or maybe around $100 at some point here in the near future. Maybe by the end of this year. Maybe it takes a year to get there. Who knows? Anyways, OnyxCoin, 0041 right now, 4-hour time frame, 4-hour RSI is looking good. It's actually looking really good, guys. Positive structure, higher lows, higher highs. You've broken out of that, and that's not a good thing. But what'd you do when you broke out of that? You found support at the 50 twice. You've got this downward sloping trend, but I think you're getting ready to break out of it. If you can maintain a sideways kind of motion here and getting overbought consistently, that would be very nice, and that would very much be consistent with the idea that we are about to pump here, that we're about to see some growth over the coming days. 4-hour time frame, don't think of it as the next 4 hours. It's more like the coming days, like the coming week, really, right? You get 20 of these candles, and that's a 5-day period, I think, right? Or no. Would it be? Why can't I do math? 4 times 6, so 30 of these candles would be a 5-day period. Anyways, 4-hour time frame here. Stochastics are reset. MACD looks bullish. RSI looks bullish. That's good signs, guys. Good signs overall. And the fact that we're getting wicks, again, to me, what that implies is that there's just some buying pressure coming in. Somebody's putting in their volume here. They're getting ready, man. And as this is happening, you're getting higher lows. Something's going on, and I think it's a good something. I think something good is going on right now. We're about to actually see a little bit of growth. Yeah, cool. Pretty damn cool. Looking at this on the daily time frame, the RSI is at the 50. You rejected the 50. That's so sad. That's not a good thing. And guess what? You came back up. Now we're here again. That's nice. Rejected the 50 here. Guess what? That's sad. But then you came back up, and what did we do there? We pumped. We pumped 29% in one day, and actually much more than that, right? We rejected the 50 here, and then we came back up, and what did we do? This is whenever we moved up here. We had those wicks beforehand, and then we pumped up, right? And just saying here, we dumped down overall with very low volume. I wouldn't be surprised if we gave back most of this move to the upside with ease, because low volume environments allow for the price to move up or down with ease with very, very low volume. Daily stochastics looks good. The MACD is rough overall, but you are green for the time being. Typically whenever you flip green on this MACD, you actually do stay green a little bit longer than what we've seen here, right? If you get a false cross, it's typically something like this. But there's times it can definitely flip red here. We can definitely move down at any point in time, but call me crazy. I'm getting some bullish vibes off of this. I do think that we should, again, we consistently over the last year and a half have been expecting massive pumps, right? But I mean this in a time-sensitive way, that I think from here we are about to see some growth that should take us above 0.005, potentially even above 0.006, and anything more than that is just icing on the cake. It's icing on the frosting. And if we could get above this high, guys, that would be very exciting. Getting above 0.0865, that would make me think that whatever the new era for OnyxCoin is on July 1st, that it is actually all the hype that they're making it out to be, and that it could be something that is attention grabbing, to say the least. Very attention grabbing. I mean, if it is, oftentimes it is buy the hype, sell the news. But man, if it's something big like Coinbase, Binance, Robinhood, whatever, they're all using OnyxCoin to process they're using chain to process their stablecoin transactions, or use it as an intermediary whenever it comes to real world currencies being transacted and withdrawn and utilized in crypto. Like if that's their mechanism, if they get that, something like that, like something huge, and maybe it's not that exactly, maybe it is that exactly, maybe it's something else that's just big. Buy the hype, sell the news. Yes, it's a thing, but sometimes when the news comes out and it's bigger than the hype, you do keep pumping through it. Sometimes that happens as well. So, I mean, we really could see, if we get above this 0.0865 level, you guys know what that means, right? We're going up to 2 cents or more. We've seen incredible growth in an incredible amount of time in OnyxCoin's past, from levels that are even higher than they are now. And one more thing that I want to talk about before we go. Somebody was asking me, I forget who it was. Shout out to, who is it? Something Martinez, I think. Is it Jose? What? Oh, we talk on X every now and then, right? We hit the comments up. He's always respectful. Doesn't always agree with me, but always respectful. I forget who it is, but shout out to you, whoever it was that was asking what happens when, and maybe it's not something Martinez. I forget what your name is. Is it Carlos? Is it Jose? I know it's Latin sounding in nature. Anyways, you got the cowboy hat on in your profile picture, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, you're asking what happens when the pool, the staking pool runs dry, and I said I don't know. I've wondered that myself. What happens? Because we look at OnyxCoin here. Onyx app. There's a few different things. There's some that are great. There's some that they're not really negative. It's just a way of life. It's like, it just happens, right? But we look at the staking on Ethereum. I think it tells you. Yeah, total treasury. 873 million tokens. Okay, 873 million tokens. We fast forward 10 years, 5 years, however long from now, and those tokens are all released. They've all been gone. The total treasury is gone. OnyxCoin has a max supply. It has a capped supply. We've burned a lot of tokens. This treasury will run dry. What happens when it runs dry? That's a great question. And my answer was, I don't know. What's gonna happen is probably nothing. They probably staking's just over at that point. I mean, maybe you stake and you get a discount. Maybe you still get points, and those points again are allocated to you, and you get airdrops because of that through projects that are incorporated in the ecosystem. I wouldn't be surprised if something like that happened. Maybe you're not getting tokens anymore, but you're still getting points, and those points generate some type of reward. Again, by the time this treasury is done, OnyxCoin will be probably years in the future, and who knows what kind of implementations will be had on there. I mean, OnyxCoin could be the next big chain, or Goliath could be the next big network there that projects are being built on and utilized on, and there could be some airdrop rewards that are given generated for anybody who's staking. I would imagine once this treasury goes away, staking is not going to go away in itself, but there's probably going to be some type of reward for it. I don't know what that reward would be. The other option is, instead of nothing happening, there's just no more coins and there's no APR points or whatever. Maybe they do a buyback. Maybe the Onyx DAO or chain does a buyback to refill the treasury. And I mean, that would be really bullish, right? You do a buyback over time to fill the treasury. That would pump the bags of OnyxCoin. Maybe they do that buyback at the lows of bear markets or whatever the case may be, to attract users. That's, to me, the least likely, but it's exciting. A boy can dream. And then what would the third option be? There's a third option that I gave too, and I just can't think of it right now. Likely, I mean, this is not the third option, but 100% what I would not believe is going to happen is that they're just going to mint new coins so that we can have them in the treasury. I think that would be the worst thing that could happen if something like that happens. So hopefully nothing like that happens, but I don't think that would be the possibility. There was something else that I thought of, and I'm just drawing a blank now. So I'm going to end the video there. I got nothing else for you guys. Stake your coins with Ethereum, get that 25.8% staking reward. Stake your coins with Goliath, get that 27.8%, and it compounds, right? It says APR, but I'm pretty sure it should be APY, right? Because it's compounding. I don't know. I'm not a finance guy. I'm just a chart monkey. But at the end of the day, OnyxCoin should be moving up here pretty damn soon. I think we're going to see some phenomenal growth in a very short amount of time. Something to get a little bit excited about, right? But hopefully it maintains. Hopefully it can get us above this high, because if we just move up and then we wick back down, we know what's coming next over time is lower lows. If it's something that moves up and we kind of consolidate and we see some structure, maybe there's some growth to happen. Even if we don't get a higher high, we could be excited. Let alone if we do get a higher high and we get that consolidation, oh man, I'm going to be very annoying. I'm going to be annoying to all of X, all of Twitter, all of YouTube. Yeah, we're going to be calling for 2 cents like a madman. And then it will dump. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.